HB5010 tank system for hot melt adhesive with gear wheel pump and 4.5 litre tank capacity for manual applications for connection of at maximum 2 heatable hoses. First, make the electrical connection of the hoses, making sure you observe the pin assignment. For spray applications, connect the separate spray air feed of the hose with a spray air mounting kit at 6 bars at maximum. If the red mains power switch on the unit is off, power to the device can be established. The unit can now be switched on at the control panel using the red main switch. As specified in the plain text display, confirm the use of 1 heatable hose plus handgun. The first level of control is accessed via the menu key. Using the arrow keys and enter key, access the password entry. After entering the variable default password 1234 using the arrow keys and enter, access the second menu level and the temperature setting. The heated elements can be selected using the arrow keys. After pressing the enter key, the operating temperature and the value for the temperature reduction can be selected. When the temperature value is highlighted, press enter again. A flashing icon indicates that the values can be set using the arrow keys. Please confirm the desired value with enter. Using the escape key takes you back to the selection of elements in order to switch between the tank, pump, hose and gun. The I key provides an overview of the current actual temperatures of the elements. After pressing the arrow key, the set target values are displayed. After the hose has reached a temperature of 100 degrees Celsius, the mechanical connection to the filter block can be established. For this, screw tightly the union nut of the hose with a spanner size 19 to the corresponding connection of the tank system. Then with a second spanner size 19, lock with a lock nut at the connection of the tank system and tighten with the union nut of the hose using the other spanner. Using the menu key and entering the password 1234 under point 4, access option 5, timed operation. Here, a weekly program can be stored. For each weekday, the time management can be activated separately. The time when the device switches on and when the device turns off again can be set. In addition, a time for automatic activation and deactivation of temperature reduction in standby mode can be set. The time can be adjusted in 15-minute intervals. The selection is made as in the temperature setting with the arrow keys. By confirming with enter, a value can be changed. This is indicated by a blinking cursor. The set time can be saved again with enter. When the weekly program has been set, the HB5010 must be switched to timed operation in the menu point 2 operating mode. For this, use the arrow keys to navigate the main menu to point 2 and press enter. In the selection menu, select by arrow key point 0 time managed and press enter. The arrow in the display shows your selection. The weekly program can only be activated with this selection. A condition is that the power supply is not disconnected and the main switch on the device always remains at position 1. When operating a hand spray gun, it is possible to individually adjust and regulate the intensity of the factory-set spray mounting kit until the desired spray pattern is achieved. To refill the hot melt adhesive, open the lid on the device. The hot melt adhesive can then be carefully filled into the tank using the measuring cup supplied. Please note that when refilling larger quantities, the temperature in the tank can sink for a short time. Then close the lid again. Once the target temperature is reached, this is signaled by the green release lamp. Once release occurs, the motor can be activated by the green switch being turned to position 1. As soon as the trigger is actuated on the handgun, this provides a signal to the motor and the gear wheel pump begins to supply adhesive. This demand-oriented supply ensures the adhesive is applied particularly efficiently.